workers were also evacuated. Now, bullet train or Shinkansen services linking the Japanese capital to Aomori, Niigata, and Nagano have been suspended. Services along the Tokaido line between Tokyo and Osaka have resumed after a temporary suspension. Now, this is the same part of Japan that was hit by the March 2011 disaster. Along with issuing a tsunami warning for coastal regions in Miyagi, authorities also issued tsunami advisories for other northeastern or eastern prefectures, Iwate, Fukushima, Ibaraki, and the Pacific coast of Aomori. Officials have been urging people over and over again to get to higher ground right away. This strong earthquake hit early evening as people were heading home from work or getting ready to sit down for dinner. And we felt the tremor here in Tokyo as well, quite strongly actually. Buildings swayed for a number of minutes. Now, the powerful earthquake prompted local authorities to call for the evacuation of coastal areas in Fukushima, Miyagi, and Iwate prefectures. But some residents say information about the quake and the tsunami alert failed to reach them.
The shaking lasted for a long time, but I didn't hear any information from the municipality. I decided to evacuate on my own.
I'm all right now.
Tokyo Electric Power Company says there are no reports of damage at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. Tokyo Electric Power Company says there are no reports of damage at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant.
What's so funny now?
I sometimes just think funny things.
Some workers were evacuated to higher ground as a precaution. The operator of the Onagawa nuclear plant, located further north along the coast, says the situation is stable. Some workers there were also evacuated. Now, Japan's major mobile communications companies, NTT Docomo, KDDI, and SoftBank, are asking their customers to refrain from using their phones. The companies are requesting that users not make unnecessary calls or send emails or text messages on their mobile phones. That's, of course, a lesson after the communication breakdown following other major earthquakes.
There are no reports at the moment of any damage. Of course, a 1-meter tsunami is much, much smaller than the one that hit back in 2011, which was between 10 and 11 meters. But it's still, big enough to cause flooding and potentially cause damage.
And Rupert, a concern, of course, for many Japanese citizens will be nuclear safety, because the meltdown at that plant last year is very raw in everyone's memory.
It is, and it's interesting that the company that runs the Fukushima nuclear plant, Tokyo Electric, has been very, very quick this evening to put out a statement saying that the plant is unaffected by the tsunami or the earthquake, and that work there to stabilize the reactors after they melted down is going on as normal, and that hasn't been stopped by this event.
What reports of any damage or casualties?
Tokyo Electric Power Company says there are no reports of damage at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. Some workers were evacuated to higher ground as a precaution. The operator of the Onagawa nuclear plant, located further north along the coast, says the situation is stable. Some workers there were also evacuated.